carry my brother in.
It's him.
Tang.
For years
Will
ago.
you be my girlfriend? I will treat you well for the rest of my life.
Say yes to him.
Say yes to him.
Zhao Zhou, I have something to take care of today, and must leave early.
Stay safe.
Brother Zhou, you mean to tell me that this Wen Tang is just the good-for-nothing eldest miss of the Wen family? Are you really going to marry her? That is right, Brother Zhou. Your family is the wealthiest in Jiangkang. This Wen Tang comes from a minor, unremarkable family. You shouldn't just offer your hand in marriage, because she saved your life once, even if you agree to it. Do you think your mother will?
What are you thinking? It is just for fun.
Brother Zhou really has a clear perspective. Brother Zhou is truly one who walks through a field of flowers without a single petal sticking to him.
This person, I will not treat.
The film was
What?
translated
This is absolutely
and
outrageous.
narrated by
Our G
M
family is
Media.
the wealthiest in Jiangcheng. We haven't even complained about your pathetic little clinic yet, and you are already putting on airs. Aren't you afraid of offending our G family?
The wealthiest in Jiangcheng. Who doesn't know that? I am so scared.
What are you laughing at? Having a mere slip of a girl like you treat the young Master G family. That is your privilege. If you offend the G family, aren't you afraid that your little clinic won't be able to stay open?
The G family, you really do carry yourselves with quite the air of authority.
Indeed. To think you actually said that you would shut down Dr. Wen's clinic. This is the biggest joke I have heard all year.
We are here to seek medical treatment, not to pick a fight.
Yes,
Mrs. G, you really have raised quite the obedient dog.
you.
Have I been giving you too much leeway? The G family could crush you with a single hand.
I would like to see how this wealthiest Miss G intends to crush our Dr. Wen with a single hand.
You. Silence. Dr. Wen, my daughter Qinghe has been spoiled by me. If there is anything that has offended you, I hope you can forgive us. As long as you can save my son, I will agree to any condition.
I don't need it.
As long as you can save my son, I will grant you half of the G family shares, along with 3 conditions.
I am not interested. Please see yourselves out.
Dr. Wen, isn't your purpose as a doctor to save lives? If you refuse to save my son, you must have a reason, right?
The first rule Wen Tang follow when practicing medicine is to only save the good, never the evil, and certainly not those with corrupt morals. Mrs. G, please leave.
Do not be ungrateful. Our young master is kind-hearted. How could he be the person with corrupt morals you describe? I see. You woman. You just want more money from the G family. Let me tell you, that is impossible.
Noisy.
You dare to strike me? You.
Have some decorum.
Mrs. G, let me tell you a story. 5 years ago, I saved a man who was severely injured. I spent a whole year nursing him back to health. On my 18th birthday, he confessed his love to me and promised to treat me well for a lifetime. Indeed, he was like a beam of light, shining into my dark life. I originally thought I would be happy forever. But fate slapped me across the face and cast me back into the
The
abyss.
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
It turned out, the relationship I had worked so hard to maintain was merely a boring game to someone else. Since then, I have devoted myself to studying medicine and swore a solemn oath. I save only the good, for the wicked will be judged by the heavens.
We only knew that Dr. Wen took only 3 years to solve the 10 greatest medical challenges. Yet they didn't know she had such a life experience
Indeed, leaving such a scumbag is a good thing. A new star has risen in the medical world. Dr. Wen, this bright, rising star is the pride of our country.
Doctor, when that heartless man you mentioned, Wen happened to be my son, Ji Young Jo.
Mrs. G has figured it out, I see.
Doctor, when I never imagined my son would do something like this. I apologize to you on behalf of my son. However, I only have this one son. I beg you, please save him. I will kneel before you, Mother. Don't listen to her one-sided story. Why are you believing everything she says? My brother is such a good person. It must be that you can't cure him, so you're deliberately smearing him. Have you no shame? Chingy! We are the ones who have wronged Dr. Wen first. Doctor, when I beg you, please save my son. Mother.
I said, I won't save him.
Of course she won't save him, because she is not the divine healer at all. She is not Fiancé. From what I understand, the divine healer is currently vacationing abroad. And she is just a fraud.
What? She isn't the divine healer? Mother, I told you this woman was a con artist. The name Fiancé sounds like an old man's name. This woman, she looks like she's only in her 20s. She must be a fake. Besides, Director Lee from Jintang Hospital said she's a fraud. Surely you believe it now?
He is from Jintang Hospital.
That's right, madam. Even Director Lee from Jintang Hospital said she was a fake. Then she certainly can't be real. I just checked. She is merely one of the Wen family's unloved, good-for-nothing eldest daughters. On the contrary, the second daughter of the Wen family has some talent for medicine. At only 21 years old, she already entered Jintang Hospital and became an intern. That's right.
The film was
The
translated
second daughter of the Wen
and
family,
narrated
Wen
by
Chunning.
M Media.
I do have some impression of her. She is quite talented. But this eldest daughter of the Wen family, I heard, she hasn't even finished university. Now, she's reduced to being a doctor in an urban village.
Someone who hasn't even finished university still wants to hook up with my brother? I think she's just crazy about trying to climb the social ladder. Doctor, when I have no grudge against you, why did you deceive me and lie to me, saying you were the divine healer and even make me kneel for you? You have delayed my son's treatment. Can you take responsibility for that? No wonder Dr. Wen refused to treat them. People like your family deserve it.
Exactly. When you need Dr. Wen, you kneel and beg for help. Once you don't, you turn on her immediately. Saving people like you is no different from saving a snake that bites the farmer.
You have quite the nerve.
See, Mrs. G, you are just like your son. Hypocritical and disgusting. Whether I am the divine healer today or not, I will not treat your person. Please leave.
You've already been exposed. Yet you're still here running a scam. I think you have a death wish. The divine healer, Fiancé, possesses supreme medical skills and can even bring the dead back to life. A mere girl like you probably wouldn't even recognize the basic herbs.
Doctor, please, save my child. Doctor, I'm begging you. My child is dying. Please, I beg you to save him.
Don't do this. Get up. Let me examine the child's condition quickly.
This one Tang Tang doesn't know the first thing about medicine. She's a fraud. The one who truly understands medicine is Director Lee from our Jintang Hospital.
Ma'am, she's a fraud. Don't believe her.
But, child, didn't second aunt say this clinic had excellent medical skills? Could I have come to the wrong place?
Are you from Jintang Hospital?
Yes, I am the chief physician at Jintang Hospital.
Good. This child is in your hands. Let me see what you're capable of.
Dr. Wen, being allowed to treat this patient is your honor. Make the most of it.
Mother, look, I told you. She doesn't know anything about medicine. And now she's acting all righteous. Letting Director Lee save the person.
film was
Who knows where she found those three
translated
actors?
and narrated by M Media.
She even has the nerve to say, it's Director Lee's honor.
Little girl. If you can save him, do it. If not, step aside. We won't look down on you for it. However, one must be honest. Today, I will show you the strength of Jintang Hospital. This is not something you see every day. Pale complexion, blue lips. This is Julian closure syndrome.
What should we do, doctor? I took the child to the hospital before, and the doctors couldn't find anything wrong. I'm afraid that if it's too late, it'll be a disaster.
Don't worry. With me here, I will absolutely have your son fit as a fiddle. Little girl, let me show you what real medical skill looks like.
Suit yourself. This Director Lee has some skills. But his brushes are bald. He can identify that the child has a blockage of the Julian meridians, but he fails to see the drug-induced toxicity caused by his reckless use of medication. The priority now is to neutralize the poison. His needlework technique is clumsy and amateurish, yet he dares to use the name of Jintang Hospital to embarrass himself everywhere.
Are you intimidated by Director Lee's superb medical skills? That's to be expected. A fake will always be a fake. You should hurry up and learn a few tricks, so you won't be so embarrassed when you are exposed.
As expected of Director Lee, from Jintang Hospital, such exquisite needlework will surely bring the child back to perfect health.
Doctor, have you spotted a problem?
The sequence of needling, the Tanzhong and Shenmin points was wrong. For such a young child, he actually used force to penetrate the Renjong point directly, to forcibly wake the brain. If he's even slightly off, this child could lose his life.
I think you're just jealous that Director Lee's medical skills are more refined than yours. Let's see how you talk after Director Lee saves the child. Then we'll see if you can still be so stubborn. In 3 seconds, the child will surely wake up.
Really? Thank you, Director Lai.
Director Lee, your medical skills are truly remarkable, unlike some people who clearly lack the skill, but pretend to be profound to avoid helping. 3,
The film was
2,
translated and narrated by M Media.
1.
Bao Bao, what's wrong with you? Don't scare Mother. Doctor, what is going on?
I don't know either. What is the situation?
Need you ask? Dr. Wen already said just now that he used the wrong sequence to force the child to wake up. Now, the child must be in trouble. You quack? If anything happens to my child, I will not let you go.
That's impossible. This was clearly a blockage of the Julian meridians. How could I have misdiagnosed it? This is impossible. Director Lee, what is the child's condition now? The pulse is chaotic. There is nothing more to be done. You can only prepare for the end.
Bao Bao, don't leave, Mother. What should we do? What's happening? You quack! I'm going to kill you and make you pay for my child's life.
Who says the child can't be saved?
Doctor, are you able to save him? I beg you. If you can just save him, I will do whatever you ask. I will kneel before you.
All right.
Dr. Lee's expertise has already been exhausted. You don't know the first thing about medicine? Why are you meddling in this?
The young lady is right. I suspect Wen Tang is just here to cause trouble. Dr. Lee is a top-tier specialist worldwide, a chief physician at Jintang Hospital. Even he has no solution. You, a little girl, who is barely out of diapers, what could you possibly do?
If anyone dares to stop Dr. Wen, I will fight you to the death.
I have already said he cannot be saved. Even if the divine healer Fiancé were here, he couldn't save him either. Just give up.
Is that so? Put that knife away. I can help you. Save your child. This child indeed suffers from Julian obstruction syndrome, but due to the unscrupulous doctor who prescribed the wrong medicine, the child is experiencing drug-induced toxicity, and your acupuncture method, which is meant to invigorate blood and dispel stasis, has caused the toxins in the child's body to spread rapidly to his limbs.
Look at that. No wonder Mrs. G actually believed her. She talks a good game. If I didn't already know that she is a fraud posing as a miracle doctor, I might have actually believed her. I am a doctor. He is suffering from toxicity. How could I not know that? Stop spouting nonsense here. That only shows your limited perspective. Do you think everyone is just like you? I want to see how you will explain it to his family. If you fail to save this child, what are you doing? You are going to harm him. How can you put this thing into a human body?
I just said, the toxins in this child have already spread. The only way is to draw the toxins out.
This.
Doctor, will this work? My son won't be in any danger, will he?
You can rest assured. With Dr. Wen handling the child, his life will not be lost. I once heard Vice President Sun mention that our own president also has one of these black insects, which can absorb human toxins. Could it be that she is?
It hurts.
She has no idea how to use insects to extract toxins. If this continues, it will really cost a life.
Doctor, stop her at once. I trust Dr. Wen.
Mother,
She is saving my son. None of you are allowed to touch her.
With us here, let's see who dares to touch Dr. Wen.
That right?
None of you are allowed to touch her. Stop. Stand down.
Yes.
Mother, are we just going to watch her? Torture the child? Since Dr. Wen says she has a way, then I believe she knows what she's doing. Just watch quietly. But this Wen Tang just now, she spoke with such conviction. Could she actually have some real skill? The child is already critically ill. If she can save him, even if she isn't the divine healer Fiancé, I believe she should be able to save my son, Yanzhou.
How is that possible? I have studied medicine for so many years, and this is the first time I have seen such a thing. There is plenty you haven't seen. You really are quite narrow-minded. Using Qigong to levitate the golden needles, and then precisely inserting them into the acupoints.
Even Director Lee is shocked. This Wen Tang, perhaps she really does have some skill. The child is on the verge of death, and she's still performing some kind of circus act?
Quiet. This is China's Qigong. By channeling Qi into an object,
The
one
film
can
was
make it levitate.
translated and narrated
Those
by
capable of using this technique are few and far between, let alone using Qi to perform acupuncture.
How disgusting.
Enough.
Mother,
She really saved him.
This needle technique. Why is it so familiar? Vice President Sun, what needle technique did you use? With just 7 needles, you cured this complex ailment. This is the 7-spin needle technique our president taught me. But I have only mastered the basics. The true 7-spin needle technique requires the use of Qigong in conjunction with acupuncture. Only then will the effect be greatly enhanced. 7-spin needle technique. This is the 7-spin needle technique. You are our president.
She's the president of Jintang Hospital.
In this world, the only one who can use the black worm and the 7-spin needle technique is our president. President. You have been so hard to find. President.
She is actually truly the president. If Director Lee hadn't said it, I would never have believed it. Dr. Wen is so young, yet she is already the president of Jintang Hospital. Mother, she's the president of Jintang Hospital. Then my brother is saved.
All right. Withdraw.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
It's nothing. No need to thank me. The child's injuries have not yet fully healed. This medicine, take it once a day. He will be fully recovered in 7 days.
Thank you, doctor.
President. I never expected that you were so young. It was my ignorance that failed to recognize your greatness.
Why are you so noisy? Since you are so free, then I shall have Sundahai arrange some work for you. That way, you won't spend all day using the reputation of our Jintang Hospital to embarrass me outside. If you have the energy for this, you should spend it properly on improving your medical skills.
President, I was wrong.
President Wen, can you please let bygones be bygones? Save my son.
Mrs. G, what kind of fool do you take me for? Why on earth should I save him?
Exactly. Someone like your son, he's not worth saving.
Now, please leave my clinic immediately.
You, as a doctor, how can you be so heartless as to refuse to save someone? Watching a patient suffer right before your eyes. Aren't you afraid of retribution?
Exactly. You clearly have the ability to save our young master, yet you choose to stand by and watch him die. As a doctor at Jintang Hospital, aren't you afraid that if this gets out, it will damage the reputation of Jintang Hospital?
I am not even registered to practice at Jintang Hospital. I am me, and Jintang Hospital is Jintang Hospital. If you want to use moral blackmail, you had better get your facts straight first.
What kind of tone is that? Is this how you ask for a favor?
President Wen, any and all faults are my own. But I only have Yanzhou, my only son. I beg you, please save him.
He betrayed a sincere heart. Why should I save him? I heard that you, Mrs. G, have a strong sense of social standing. To be worthy of him, I, an 18-year-old girl, worked tirelessly, day and night, studying medicine, just to treat the various socialites and elites, to build connections, and to overcome the barriers created by your family status. Yet in the end, from start to finish, I was the only one who was serious about this relationship.
So your young master G is that kind of person? Dare to bully our president? I, for one, won't stand for it. President, I support you. Don't save him.
Right. Why save someone like that? You'd only risk him biting the hand that feeds him.
Someone who betrays sincerity deserves no forgiveness, even if they had to swallow 10,000 needles.
Yes, we support Dr. Wen. Go, go, go. Get out of here. Don't be an eyesore here.
Doctor Wen, you can't just stand by and watch him die. Do you know why Yanzhou has become the way he is today?
Whatever he has become has absolutely nothing to do with me. Even if it did, he brought it on himself.
Doctor Wen, it was only after Yanzhou lost you that he realized he had fallen in love with you long ago. He spent every day searching for you all over the world. And only after he exhausted himself did he become too ill to even get up.
The film
I
was
think
translated and
You're just making up
narrated by
stories to beg Dr. Wen to treat your son.
True or false? Let Yanzhou tell you himself.
Fine. I can save him.
Really?
But I have 2 conditions.
All right, tell me.
First, your G family will allocate 10% of your annual dividends to me to establish a special fund for charitable causes.
Fine, I agree. Hello. Send out the notice. The G Group will allocate 10% of our annual dividends to establish a public welfare fund dedicated to supporting underprivileged children. The Gi Group, the wealthiest family in Zhongcheng, expects to spend 1 billion annually to establish a special charity fund for impoverished children. I have agreed to your first condition. And the second?
The second demand. I need you to find me a medicinal ingredient.
Fine, I will send someone to look for it.
1,000-year-old ginseng root.
1,000-year-old ginseng root? Even 100-year-old ginseng is rare on the market. You have the nerve to ask for a 1,000-year-old one? I see you just don't want to save my brother.
You only just realized that? I don't want to save your brother. I thought you knew that already.
You wicked woman. Mother, where on earth are we supposed to find a 1,000-year-old ginseng for her?
Is that all it takes to stump you? If you can't find this 1,000-year-old ginseng, it's because you are incompetent, not because it doesn't exist, and you call yourselves the richest in Jiangkang. Pack up and get out now.
In that case, if you aren't going to save him, then please leave.
Wait. Take my private jet, go to the safe, and get it. Be quick.
An hour later.
Mother, I have retrieved the 1,000-year-old ginseng. Can you save my brother now?
I can.
This ginseng is a priceless treasure. And you're just going to waste it like this?
Miss G, if you value your 1,000-year-old ginseng so much, then why don't you take it back?
Chenghe, saving your brother's life is what matters.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
No way, director. You are amazing. You just shook it a couple of times. And the herb turned into powder.
Drink this.
How did you know I was thirsty? How thoughtful. Director.
It's done.
Wait,
What's wrong?
you're feeding my brother a pill mixed with his saliva? Are you not disgusted?
In traditional Chinese medicine, this saliva is known as body fluid or golden nectar. Mrs. G, are you going to let me save him or not?
Save him, please save him. But, is there truly no other way?
This is the only way. It's up to you whether you want him saved or not.
Not only can this body fluid neutralize the harshness of the medicine, it also nourishes the lungs and replenishes energy and blood. People even pay money to buy it.
Chenghe, move aside and let Dr. Wen treat your brother. Mother, are you sure she isn't playing us for fools? Son, brother, what's wrong? Doctor, why is my son coughing up blood?
I only helped him expel the stagnant blood from his body.
We have already done exactly as you said. My brother is in your hands. If anything should happen to him, I will never forgive you. Doctor, when will my son wake up?
If all goes well, he will wake up soon. If it takes longer, perhaps in 3 days.
3 days? Then if my brother hasn't woken up by then, are you going to pack up and run away?
Mother. Little sister.
Son, you're awake. Brother, you're finally awake. Mother and I were so scared.
It's all right. See, I'm perfectly fine. Where am I? I remember I was on the plane, headed to the country M. Why am I here?
You were overworked, and your body just collapsed. It was Dr. Wen who saved you.
Dr. Wen.
You're awake.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
You're awake. What are you still standing there for? Come and try the new dish I made. Ji Yan Zhou, don't run.
Tang Tang. Tang Tang. Tang Tang. Do you have any idea how long I've been looking for you? Why did you leave without saying goodbye? I will never let you leave me again.
Why? Are you really going to pretend you don't know?
Tang Tang, what do you mean by that? Can you please explain yourself clearly?
That day at the restaurant, I heard everything you told your friends. You said you were just playing around with me.
Tang Tang. That was a misunderstanding. Please, let me explain.
I don't want to hear any explanations. I have already moved on. Since you are awake. And Mrs. G has paid my fee. Please take your family and leave.
Tang Tang. I admit I was arrogant before. Ever since you left, I've realized how much I truly love you. All these years have been asking around for news of you. I just wanted to see you one more time.
Dr. Wen, ever since you left, my brother has been looking for you like a madman. He really does like you. Who wants a belated profession of love? Dr. Wen is young and talented. If she wanted to, her suitors could line up. All the way to the border.
Exactly. A belated profession of love is worth less than nothing.
Please, give me one more chance. I promise I won't let you down this time.
You have no more chances. Tomorrow, I am getting engaged.
You're getting engaged. You're joking, right? You're still angry with me, aren't you, Tang Tang?
Do I have any reason to lie to you? Tomorrow at the Star Hotel, I will be getting engaged to my fiancé. I hope you will offer us your blessing.
Dr. Wen, didn't you study medicine so hard? Just so you can marry my brother? Now that our family agrees, you can be with him again.
That was the
The
19-year-old
film
Wen
was
Tang Tang.
translated and
From the
narrated
moment
by
I knew
M Media.
our relationship was built on lies, there is no possibility for us anymore. I don't want to have even the slightest connection with the G family. Right now, my fiancé treats me very well. We will get married in the future, have children, and grow old together.
Impossible. That cannot be true. Won't you give me another chance? I am begging you.
When Tang Tang, the G family is the wealthiest in Zhongking. We have never looked down on you. The Wen family is of humble standing, so we have already made many concessions. No matter how excellent your fiancé is, can he be as good as my brother? My brother is the future heir of the G family.
Shut up.
Brother, I'm just speaking up for you. How dare you? Stay out of your brother's business. That mother... this.
Tang Tang. My sister didn't mean it that way. Please, listen to me.
I don't care what you mean. But what I mean is, I do not want to have any connection with your family whatsoever. Since you have already woken up, take your G family members and leave here. My clinic is too small to accommodate such great Buddhas as you.
Fine. I will go. Star Hotel, right? I will attend your engagement party in my finest attire. To witness your happiness.
Doctor, when... Aryan Zhou, has never loved anyone like this before. Please give him one more chance.
Dr. Wen, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Doctor, when this young Master Ji seems to have truly repented. Besides, I don't think you're entirely indifferent. Either, why put yourself through this?
A good horse never turns back to graze on old grass. He has already hurt Dr. Wen once. There's no guarantee he won't hurt you a second time.
I was just worried because Dr. Wen seemed upset. Why do you always have to snap at me?
All right. Don't worry. People who have hurt me are like a thorn. No matter how much it hurts, I will pull it out.
Exactly. Dr. Wen is right.
Dr. Wen, we support your decision.
All right. I ask you all, you industry titans, what are you all doing staying in my small clinic all day? Go back to your work.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Why haven't you left yet?
Director, I heard you were getting engaged tomorrow. May I attend?
Fine. But tomorrow, you must dress plainly. I don't want outsiders to know my identity.
Sure, don't worry. I'm leaving.
Isn't this the eldest miss of our Wen family?
Young Yufang, mother of Wen Chunei.
How did you end up in such a state?
Say what you have to say and get out.
Sister, how can you say that?
Wen Chunei, the second young miss of the Wen family.
Mother and I just wanted to come over and see how you were doing. You are truly heartless.
Stop the act. There is no one else here. Who are you performing for?
You really are just like your mother who died so early. You're just as falsely high and mighty as she was. If your mother knew that after she died, you were kicked out of the Wen family home and had to live in a dump like this. What do you think she would think? Ning Ning, even if that's the truth, you still need to show your sister some respect. Mother, it's her own fault for being so pathetic. She couldn't even finish college, and now she's run off to a place like this to rot away. It's nothing like me. Exactly. My Ning Ning is the most talented. Everyone is saying it now. Ning Ning is a once-in-a-century medical genius girl. At only 21, she's already entered the world's top tier. Jintang Hospital?
21 years old. And working at Jintang Hospital. So what?
Jintang Hospital is the #1 hospital in the world. Countless brilliant medical professionals can't even get their foot in the door. You can't possibly not know that, can you? Forget it, Ning Ning. Someone who didn't even finish college. How could she possibly know what Jintang Hospital even is? Exactly. And even if she did know, so what? People like her wouldn't even be hired to sweep the floors at Jintang.
I'm a bit tired today, and I have no time to listen to you barking here. Get lost.
Who are you calling a dog?
Whoever responds is the dog.
Don't think you've won just because you have a sharp tongue. Father is already preparing to make me the heir to the Wen family. The Wen family medical clinic that your mother worked so hard to build will be mine soon.
What did you say?
You didn't know? Father has already decided that Ning Ning will be our family's heir.
The Wen family medical clinic was built by my mother while she started the business with him. One is a shameful mistress, and the other is the mistress's daughter. What right do you have to inherit my mother's assets?
The film was translated and
Sister?
narrated by M Media.
Who can you blame for that? I guess you can only blame your mother for dying so young. And blame yourself for having no talent.
Talent, is it? Fine. I'd love to see just how much talent our 21-year-old medical genius girl actually has.
You little brat. You actually dare to hit me? You little brat. How dare you hit my Ning Ning? You little brat. You actually dare to hit me and my mother. I'm going to tear you apart today. Ning Ning, are you alright?
That's enough for today. I don't have time to play with you all. Hurry up and get out. Leave, go.
When Tang Tang. You don't really think that brother Jiangqi likes you, do you? Let me tell you, the one he likes is me. He will never get engaged to you.
Is that so? Then you have him. Come and tell me to my face.
This is infuriating. The engagement banquet is tomorrow. I'll make you regret this.
Come in. Vice President's son. I met someone today. Who? Our president. Really? Our president? Is it the eldest daughter of the Wen family? You actually managed to stumble upon the truth by pure luck. She's having her engagement banquet tomorrow. She even invited me. What did you say? She invited you? But she didn't invite me. Where is it being held? At the Star Hotel. Good. I understand. You may go. Did I forget to mention something? Never mind. Since she already invited him, I have no reason not to attend. Hello? Prepare a generous gift for me. I intend to make a grand entrance at the president's engagement banquet.
Yanzhou, it has been so long since we last had a meal together. Let's take some time to relax today. When Tang Tang is really annoying,
and narrated by
When Tang Tang.
media.
she actually dared to hit me and my mother. I'm absolutely furious.
Don't worry, Ning Ning.
Jiangqi,
Wen Tang Tang won't be arrogant for much longer. At tomorrow's engagement banquet, I will help you take your revenge.
What is it, brother? She still thinks tomorrow's engagement banquet is being prepared for her.
In reality, it is prepared for the two of us. When the time comes, I will, in front of everyone, break up with her. And then, get engaged to you.
To be dumped by her fiancé. Right on the spot. Such a scandal. I don't believe Wen Tang Tang will be able to stay in Zhongkang. My mother told me today that, at tomorrow's engagement banquet, she will have my father announce on the spot that I am the successor to the Wen family medical clinic. It's the perfect opportunity to completely drive Wen Tang Tang out of the Wen family.
That is wonderful. It's a triple celebration. Our Ning Ning is about to become the successor of the Wen family. And then get engaged to me. And it just so happens that we can kick that annoying Wen Tang Tang out. This is truly worth celebrating.
You recorded it all, right? Yanzhou, I think this is an opportunity.
I agree. Tomorrow, Tang Tang is destined to not get engaged.
Brother, are you going to crash the wedding tomorrow? That's great. I have never seen such an exciting scene. Alright. Your brother has just recovered from a major illness. Don't exhaust him.
Mother, I intend to use the G family as a betrothal gift to crash the wedding at the Star Hotel tomorrow.
Good. Mother supports you?
Chairman, we just received word. Vice President Son of Jintang Hospital is preparing generous gifts throughout the night. I heard they are planning to attend the engagement party of the President of Jintang Hospital. It seems that this elusive president is finally going to show up. What? Is the divine healer not planning to hide her identity anymore? Prepare generous gifts. We head to the Star Hotel tomorrow to offer our congratulations to the divine healer. The divine healer? Could the president of Jintang Hospital actually be the legendary divine healer? Yes, I will make the arrangements
The
immediately.
film was translated and narrated by M Media.
I hereby announce the Wen family successor. Medical skills competition is officially underway. The competition consists of 2 rounds. Round 1. Identify the herbal pills. Round 2. Clinical diagnosis. We will now begin the first round. Identify the herbal pills. Guards, bring out the pills. These pills are composed of multiple herbal ingredients. You must write down the ingredients you identify. Whoever is more accurate wins.
Sister, why are you doing this? Wen have been identifying medicinal pills since I was 3. If I win, won't it just look like I'm bullying you?
Exactly, Wen Tang Tang. I think you should just give up now. You are simply no match for Ning Ning. Don't wait until you make a complete fool of yourself.
You have to admit, the two of you make quite a pair.
You, what do you mean by that?
I don't mean anything at all. Why are you reacting so strongly?
All right. Stop arguing. The identification begins.
This medicine.
Isn't this eldest Miss Wen supposed to be a total waste of space? How did she finish at the same time as the second Miss Wen? Sister, you finished so quickly. Did you just gasp blindly?
Exactly, Wen Tang Tang. You are nothing but a good-for-nothing from the Wen family. How could you possibly know how to identify herbs? I think you should admit defeat early and kowtow to Ning Ning to apologize properly. Perhaps you won't be kicked out of the Wen family after all.
That's right. Sister, if you apologize to me now and own up to your mistakes, perhaps I'll forgive you.
I say, can you two stop with all this useless chatter? Just announce the results already.
Very well, we will now announce the second Miss Wen's answers. Angelica, Scasandra, Almond, Codonopsis, Gastrodia, Clove, Atractylodes, Cinnamon. Incorrect. There were 8 herbs in total. The second Miss Wen identified 7 correctly. She missed 1.
That's my daughter for you. Truly impressive.
Ning Ning is truly the pride of our Wen family. This formula is based on the asthma recipe. Created by the divine healer Phản.
The film was
It was prepared according to his
and
methods, with
narrated
all these
by
different
M
herbs mixed
Media.
together. It is quite a feat for an ordinary person to identify even 3, yet Chunning identified 7.
The second Miss Wen is just too incredible. No wonder. She is known as the once-in-a-century medical genius girl. Now, the first Miss Wen is in real trouble. Isn't she? I'm afraid the first Miss Wen is going to be kicked out of the Wen family for real.
Do you see that, Wen Tang Tang? Chunning is just that brilliant. You were never her match. Don't end up being expelled from the Wen family, and then act like a pathetic child, clinging to the ground and refusing to leave.
What is that smell? It's so foul.
What do you mean foul?
It's your foul mouth, of course.
Wen Tang Tang, how dare you mock me?
Stop wasting time. Judge, please announce the results.
Now, announcing the first Miss Wen's answers.
Sister, could it be that your answers are so absurd that you've scared the judge?
I told you. She's just guessing blindly. If she can identify even 3 herbs, I'll stand on my head and eat.
Correct. All correct. The first Miss Wen got them all right. What?
What? She's nothing but a failure. How is it possible that she actually identified all 8 herbs?
Angelica, Scasandra, Almond, Codonopsis, Gastrodia, Clove, Attractalodes, magnolia bark. She actually got them all right.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. She must have engaged in foul play. That's right. She definitely engaged in foul play. She really got them all right. How can this be? Father. Mother, Wen Tang Tang must have engaged in foul play. She's someone since childhood who can't even recognize all the medicinal herbs. How could she possibly identify every single herb in the medical god Fan Ching's prescription?
Little sister, with so many eyes watching us right now, since you claim I cheated, then show me the evidence. Besides, who said I didn't know these herbs since I was little? Perhaps I am more gifted than you. Genius girl.
Wen Tang Tang, shut up.
Why are you so worked up? I merely answered a few herbs correctly, and won a round against you. You look so flustered, and ready to tear me to pieces. Have you abandoned the image you worked so hard to maintain?
Enough, Tang Tang. How did you identify them? Did you cheat?
Father, I will say it again. Since you claim I cheated, then produce the evidence. How can you say it isn't cheating? I wrote this prescription myself. Isn't that just guessing blindly? They still can't find any evidence that I cheated.
Then you.
After grinding the 8 herbs into powder, first add the almonds and cloves. Once the temperature reaches 80 degrees, then add the Attractalodes, Gastrodia, and Angelica. After 10 minutes, then add the magnolia bark and Codonopsis. Finally, add the Schisandra. Grind it into pills while it's still hot. Father, am I correct?
This is impossible. How could she know the preparation process?
How much longer until we reach the Star Hotel? Can you go any faster? Look how anxious my brother is.
Miss, 10 more minutes.
You heard that? 10 more minutes? Dr. Wen isn't going anywhere.
What do you know? I'm just worried they'll bully her.
What Wen Tang Tang described was the pill preparation process.
It seems that this time, she really guessed it right.
But the heat wasn't quite right. After grinding the 8 herbs into powder, first add the almonds and cloves. You could preheat them both. Once the temperature in the pot reaches 50 degrees, then add the Attractalodes, Gastrodia, and Angelica. After 7 minutes, then add the magnolia bark and Codonopsis. Finally, add the Schisandra. That way, the heat would be perfect.
My goodness. As expected of the president, she can even improve the medical god's prescription.
You just got lucky like a blind cat finding a dead mouse. You must have seen the medical god's prescription by chance. So, that's why you managed to guess the answer today. The medical skills of the medical god Fan Ching are undisputed in this world. No one dares to claim the top spot. How dare you question him?
Are you praising me one moment and scolding me the next?
This Wen Tang Tang doesn't seem to be such a loser after all. What if she actually wins the competition? What should I do? No, I have to think of a plan. Do it?
Yes. Very well. Let's move directly to the next round. Next, I will arrange for each of you to diagnose a patient. You must diagnose the patient's condition and administer treatment.
Wen Tang Tang, you were just lucky earlier. But after this, I'm afraid you won't have that same good luck.
The competition begins.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel weak all over. Doctor, am I dying?
Don't worry. With me here, you will be just fine.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
This is drug-induced toxicity.
Wen Tang Tang, what are you standing there for? Don't you see? That Chunning is already treating the patient. You're just standing there doing nothing. Could it be? You don't know.
That's right, Tang Tang. If you don't know how to do it, don't force it. We don't want to end up causing the patient more harm. And having to answer for it?
You have to trust me.
When Tang Tang, we'll see how you end up after you kill the patient, and how you plan to clean up this mess.
Wen Tang Tang, what are you doing? If you can't treat them, just give up. Why are you hurting the patient?
That's right, Tang Tang. It's not shameful to be unable to treat a patient. If this gets out, people who don't know the truth will think you're trying to commit murder.
You have truly disappointed me.
I've healed them.
As expected of my most valued daughter. In such a short time. She has already healed the patient. Tell me, what illness did this patient have?
The patient was suffering from head and body aches, caused by external wind cold. With a floating pulse, I used acupuncture on the Hegu, Benki, and Taiyang points to alleviate pain and dispel wind cold. Then had the patient drink hot water to force the cold out, to expel something through sweating.
Second Miss Wen is indeed impressive. In such a short time, the patient has already recovered by 70%. All that's left is 2 weeks of proper recuperation, and they will be fully recovered.
Thank you, doctor. You just got lucky this time. But this time, let's see how you can possibly beat me. I advise you to get out of the Wen family early.
Who wins and who loses is still not certain.
What's going on here?
Why did this blood turn black?
Just now, when I was examining the patient, I discovered the patient had breast cancer. But that's not the biggest problem. The most troublesome issue is that this patient has toxins in her system.
What?
The film was
How could there be
translated
poison in the blood?
and narrated by
Who
M.
poisoned
Media.
them? How is that possible? Exactly.
But fortunately, the toxins had not yet spread. I managed to use silver needles to force the toxins out in time.
Is that for real? Can you really extract toxins in such a short amount of time? Didn't you hear what she said? She said the toxins hadn't spread yet. That means the patient was poisoned before the competition even started. Who could be so heartless to target the patient like this? Could it be the Wen family? They didn't want the eldest Miss Wen to win, so they hired someone to set this up. No way. That would be too malicious. Who would dare come to the Wen family for treatment after this?
Everyone, please don't panic. This is just Wen Tang Tang's side of the story. Let's hear what the judges have to say. The patient does indeed have breast cancer, but it has already been cured by the eldest Miss Wen. However, based on the pulse reading just now, no toxins were detected. Are you out of your mind? Dr. Wen already forced the toxins out. Then what the hell are you checking for? Then how do you suggest we verify it? We should check the blood that was extracted to see if it contains toxins. Someone, take the blood sample for testing.
Dear, is that really necessary? I think it's just Tang Tang, who is afraid of losing to Ning Ning. So she lied?
I lied. Then let's wait for the results and see who is really lying.
Tang Tang, even though you lost to Ning Ning, you didn't lose anything. There's no need to be so stubborn, is there? I think Wen Tang Tang knew she was going to lose and wanted to drag the Wen family down with her by framing them. The Zhong family would never accept such a daughter-in-law.
Good. This engagement is off.
Enough nonsense. Head of the family, the test results are in. Announce the results. The blood sample indeed contains toxins.
Blood test report.
So what if toxins were found? I think this poison was planted by you.
The patient and I have no grievances. What would be my motive for poisoning her?
You are afraid of losing to our Ning Ning.
Aunt Yang? So are you saying that I am afraid of losing to Wen Tuning? So I deliberately poisoned my own patient with the sole purpose of increasing the difficulty just to lose the competition.
Yes, that is exactly it. Why are you all looking at me?
Aunt Yang,
The film was
don't you think
translated
that
and
sounds
narrated
ridiculous?
by M.
If we follow your logic and reverse it, it means someone else poisoned my patient for the purpose of increasing the difficulty so that I would lose the match.
What nonsense are you spouting? So, are you suspecting that my mother poisoned her? My mother has been here the entire time and hasn't stepped out once. I think you just don't have the ability to beat me. So, you poisoned her yourself, just to disrupt everyone's judgment.
You say your mother never left, but did that mean I was the one who left?
You didn't leave. But that doesn't mean you couldn't have had someone else do it for you. I think this matter definitely has something to do with Mrs. Wen. I think so, too. You can tell just by the look on her face.
It's her.
It has to be her. I told you so. Look at how guilty she looks. It has to be her.
It has to be her.
Speak up. Why have you stopped talking?
What are you all talking about? My mother didn't do this. You've all been deceived by Wen Tang Tang.
Before the competition, did anyone feed you anything strange?
Yes. There was a man wearing the same clothes as them who said he was giving me medicine to help relieve the pain.
Go. Find that man for me. Yes.
Is this the person?
Yes. That's him.
Your body still needs proper rest. You should go. Come, take it slow.
Tell me. Who told you to plant the poison? You won't say it. If you don't talk, I'm calling the police to have you arrested. Patriarch. I was forced into this. It was the madam. The madam instructed me to do it. What is going on here?
Dear, I was momentarily confused. I did it for the children. For the good of the Wen family. I was afraid Ning Ning would be sad. And I was afraid that Tang Tang wouldn't manage the clinic well. I promise I won't dare to do it again.
All right. Stop crying. You did this for the good of the Wen family. But do not let there be a next time. The matter has been cleared up. You may go now. Yes, Patriarch.
So, is this how it ends? You haven't even asked my client. Is this matter to be settled just like this?
Your Auntie Yang also did it for the good of the Wen family clinic. If the clinic ended up in your hands, and you ruined our reputation, would you want everyone pointing at your spine and cursing you? So, the heir to the Wen family clinic is Wen Chunning.
The film was
Why?
translated and
It was clearly the eldest
narrated
Miss
by
Wen who won the
M. Media.
competition. How did the heir end up being the second Miss Wen? What was the point of competing then?
You, a migrant worker. Why should I explain this to you? Do you think just because your medical skills are better than mine, you can claim the status of heir? I am the daughter father loves the most. The status of heir will only ever be mine.
Dad, are you sure? Are you really going to show such blatant favoritism to them?
What favoritism? I am doing this for the sake of the Wen family clinic. You have no connections, and you lack any management skills. If the clinic falls into your hands, what kind of future could it possibly have?
Fine, you said it yourself. Everyone here today, please bear witness for me. From this day forward, I, Wen Tang Tang, am severing all TAs with the Wen family. From now on, we have nothing to do with each other.
You rebellious daughter. How dare you break family ties with me?
Head of the Wen family. Today, these TIs will be broken, whether you like it or not.
Well said, eldest Miss Wen. I support you. Fine. Then I hereby announce Wen Tang Tang is cast out of the family and is no longer welcome in the Wen household. From now on, whatever she does has absolutely nothing to do with my Wen family.
Uncle Wen. Since Wen Tang Tang is no longer a part of the Wen family, shouldn't the marriage alliance between the Zhang family and the Wen family be changed to someone else?
Honey, why not let Ning Ning have the marriage alliance with the Zhang family?
Ning Ning, what do you think?
Of course I am willing.
Good. What a perfect match between two lovesick souls. It's a good thing I broke TIs with the Wen family. Otherwise, after I married young Master Jiang, wouldn't I have been breaking up a pair of star-crossed lovers?
Wen Tang Tang, this matter is a private affair between the Zhang and Wen families. You, an outsider cast out of the family. Why are you sticking your nose in? What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at certain people. They had a fortune of a lifetime and let it slip through their fingers without even realizing it. Truly pathetic. You all are not worthy either.
Ning Ning, this engagement party today belongs to the two of us. Should we have these irrelevant people thrown out?
Guards, throw in Tang Tang. And this construction worker friend of hers. Out of here.
Let's see who dares to lay a hand on her. The heir to the G group, Ji Yanzhou, is proposing to Miss Wen Tang Tang. Tang Tang, will you marry me?
The heir to the G group is actually proposing to the cast out eldest Miss Wen. What is going on?
The film was translated
Dr. Wen,
and
you should accept my
narrated by
brother's proposal.
Media.
I know. You are only here to help me out of a tight spot. I appreciate your kind intention, but I still cannot accept.
Why not?
Is there really no chance for us anymore?
What is going on? The eldest Miss Wen actually rejected the proposal from the heir of the G group. He is the richest man in Zhongcheng. Exactly. When Tang Tang, since when recognize the heir to the G family?
You say you're the heir to the G family? So you are then? Well, then I'm the Jade Emperor.
I've seen him at a banquet before. Young Master G really does look like that. But, young Master G, isn't he chasing after his white moonlight? Why would he propose to the eldest miss of the Wen family? Could it be that the eldest miss of the Wen family is his white moonlight? When Tang Tang is actually Ji Yanzhou's white moonlight? Impossible. When Tang Tang, someone who didn't even finish college, how could she possibly know the eldest young Master G family? I know. It must be that you seduced Ji Yanzhou and climbed into his bed. You dared? You actually dared to slap me in front of so many people. I hit a nerve, didn't I? Everyone, come look. This woman, in order to climb the social ladder, was willing to sell her own body. Today, now that she's been exposed, she's throwing a tantrum in anger.
Wen Tang Tang, I never expected you to do something like this. Dragging our Wen family's reputation through the mud.
Spreading rumors about me. Right to my face. Are you tired of living?
Yes, are you all tired of living?
It was them bullying you. How should I handle them?
My affairs are none of your concern. Thank you.
You've already gotten to know the eldest young Master G family. So why are you still acting all high and mighty here? Who knows how loose you are? Behind closed doors. This bitch. I am the second Miss Wen family. By what right do you hit me? So you're the second Miss Wen family. I thought you were some crazy woman who escaped from a mental asylum. You. If you're so capable, come and hit me then. Always
The film was
bad-mouthing others.
translated and
But look at what kind of
narrated
person
by
you are
M
yourself.
Media.
Everyone look. This woman got together with her future brother-in-law the night before her own sister's engagement. So what? Anyway, right now, it's me who's getting engaged to Jung Chi.
Exactly. Besides, I'm not currently engaged to Wen Tang Tang. My heart is only for Ning Ning.
The both of you have faces thicker than a city wall.
Tang Tang. Tell me, how would you like me to handle them?
To think Wen Tang Tang could latch onto the G family and have Ji Yanzhou so devotedly protecting her. If only we could use this girl to connect with the G family. Young Master G, that you have taken a liking to this girl, Tang Tang, is her good fortune. Tell me, When is a convenient time? Our Wen family and the G family. We could form a union at any time.
Chairman Wen, you certainly have a short memory, don't you? Didn't we just sever our family ties? Who exactly do you expect to marry off? Wen Chuning? No. Wen Chuning and Jiang Kai are deeply in love. She would certainly never agree to this. Then, the Wen family doesn't seem to have any other daughters left, does it? Could it be that Chairman Wen intends to marry off yourself?
Blood is thicker than water, after all. How can a family just cut ties? It's not something you can do overnight.
So, you truly want me to be the one who marries into the G family? I just knew. Your family had absolutely no shame.
Let me tell you something. Today, you will marry into the G family whether you like it or not.
Very well. Then I would love to see exactly how you plan to force me.
Someone tie Wen Tang Tang up.
Who dares?
Who dares?
Aren't these the same people from the clinic yesterday? It's Vice President's son from Jintang Hospital. Why is he here? These are the Wen and Zhang families. Who could possibly summon him? Vice President's son.
Vice President's son. I didn't think you would come today. Director Lee, if I didn't come, wouldn't our president be bullied to death? If word of this got out, where would our hospital hide its face? Yes.
The film was
The
translated
manual laborer talking to
and
Vice President's
narrated
son
by M Media.
is actually Director Lee? Then, who on earth is the president?
Why are you here?
I heard from Director Lee that today is your engagement day. So, I have prepared gifts to offer my congratulations.
And you all?
How could such an important occasion be complete without us?
Exactly. We originally came to bring wedding gifts. But I didn't expect some people to be so blind as to dare to bully our Dr. Wen.
Isn't this none other than President Zhou of the National Agricultural Research Institute? He actually knows Wen Tangtang. And next to President Zhou, isn't that the world mining tycoon Tong Mingyu, Chairman Tong? And there is the chairman of global real estate, Yang Wei-gu. What on earth is the background of the eldest miss of the Wen family to make so many big shots treat her with such reverence? Wen Tangtang, you are just a little girl from the Wen family. How could you possibly know so many high-ranking people? You dare to be so disrespectful to Dr. Wen? Do you know who is standing before you?
Even we wouldn't dare to speak to Dr. Wen like that. Where did you get such nerve?
If she isn't Wen Tangtang, then who else could she be?
Listen up, all of you. She is the president of Jintang Hospital. Furthermore, she is the legendary divine healer, Phản. Moreover, she is someone whom countless elites would bankrupt themselves just to curry favor with.
Oh my goodness. Our president is truly amazing. How is this possible? She is clearly the one in our Wen family with the least talent for medicine.
Chairman Wen, was it really me who lacked medical talent? Or was it your precious wife who suppressed me from a young age, while you simply turned a blind eye? You know the truth deep down.
Dear,
Why is it that you have such high achievements, yet you won't help the Wen family clinic?
You bringing that up actually reminds me of something. In that case, I must say, Chairman Wen, your management skills are truly pathetic. I have so many friends who, out of respect for me, have been secretly helping you. Yet with the Wen family clinic in your hands, it's still barely hanging on.
Are you saying the Wen family clinic's current achievements are all thanks to you? That's right. Otherwise,
The film was
Did
translated
you really think
and
a small clinic
narrated
like
by
yours
M Media.
could have operated this smoothly until now? That's impossible. Our Wen family clinic. How could it possibly be? Rely on a loser like you. Tang Tang. In the past, it was father's fault. Father didn't realize that I had such an outstanding daughter. If I had known, I would have appointed you as the heir long ago. Tang Tang. If your mother could see this from the afterlife, she would surely be so happy that we have such an outstanding daughter, wouldn't she?
Don't bring up my mother. You aren't worthy. You've actually reminded me of something. The Wen family clinic. I could have just taken it directly. Why would I go to all the trouble of fighting you for the position of heir?
What do you mean?
Chairman Wen, I advise you to take that call.
What? The Wen family clinic's funding has been completely cut off. Was this your doing?
Perhaps my friends heard that I have severed ties with the Wen family, so they no longer wish to fill the void for the Wen family. Now, I'd like to see how much longer this Wen family clinic in your hands can last.
Father is a terrible person. Tang Tang, please, save father, please. You don't want to see father go bankrupt, do you? It's all Yang Yufang's fault, that woman. I was just led astray by her.
Father, how can you talk about mother like that?
Shut your mouth.
Head of the Wen family, naturally I wouldn't just sit by and watch you go bankrupt. After all, this is the family business my mother built with her life. Now, I'm giving you two options. First, you step down and let me take over the Wen family clinic. I will see to it that your living expenses are fully provided for. The second option is that the Wen family clinic stays in your hands and continues to limp along in survival. I'd like to see how long this Wen family clinic in your hands can last. Head of the Wen family, make your choice.
Is there a third option?
You've reminded me. I can offer you a third option, which is to let someone else acquire our clinic. In that
Film was
case,
translated
your life
and narrated by M
might not be
Media.
quite as comfortable. Make your choice.
I choose the first one.
Father, don't sign it.
Get out of the way.
Move. I knew it. My future daughter-in-law is truly capable. Tang Tang, it's getting late. Let's get this. Engagement settled quickly. We can pick an auspicious date later. Ani, we'll throw you and Zhaoqi a grand wedding.
Mrs. Jiang, I'm afraid you've forgotten. This engagement banquet today is supposed to be for your son. And when tuning, isn't it?
It's all the fault of that Wen Chunning. Let me tell you, she's got some deep schemes. Zhaoqi and I were deceived by her. But it doesn't matter. We've come to our senses now. Nothing compares to having my Tang Tang as a daughter-in-law.
Exactly. Tang Tang, my feelings for you are genuine. It was her, that Wen Chunning, that bitch, who seduced me.
Jiangqi, how can you say that? When Tang Tang, why don't you just go die? Like your mother? Why did you come here to wreak havoc on us?
Watch your mouth. Don't let me hear that a second time. I used to let you be reckless in front of me, only because I was showing respect to the Wen family. Now, the Wen family has no respect left in my eyes.
When Chunning, is it? I am officially notifying you that you are dismissed from Jintang Hospital.
Tang Tang.
Is there anything else?
Between us.
There is no possibility for us anymore. When I realized that you weren't sincere about this relationship. There was no longer any chance for us. For the sake of the time we spent together, let me leave you with one piece of advice. When you love someone, treat them well. And when you don't hurt them. That right there is the latest pill I developed. It has life-extending properties. You two should split it.
Thank you, Dr. Wen. Anything that comes from Dr. Wen's hands is worth at least 100 billion.
You're welcome. Now that my engagement is off, then let's go.
Okay. Dr. Wen.
Jiangqi! That useless Wen Tang has already left. While the guests are still here, let's get engaged right now.
Get lost. Don't get your filth on my clothes.
Jiangqi, what do you mean by that?
I mean that. Right now, you are nothing more than a pawn.
The film was
Discarded by the Wen
translated
family.
and
You still have the nerve
narrated
to
by
talk to me
Media.
about an engagement?
No wonder Wen Tang couldn't stand you. It was my own blindness and stupidity that I even fell for a scumbag like you.
What do you mean by that? You have the nerve to talk to me like that?
Doctor, what are your plans for the future?
Now that I've taken back the clinic my mother worked so hard to run, I plan to expand and carry on her legacy.
Dr. Wen, if you ever need anything, just say the word. We are all willing to serve Dr. Wen. Yes, we are all willing to serve Miss Wen.
Thank you all. Come in.
Financial statement.
Chairman, the Wingcom Pharmaceutical Group, we have successfully gone public. So far, we have already established partnerships with thousands of large and medium-sized enterprises across the country.
Good. I understand.
In a single year, since Chairman Wen took office, Yu has implemented drastic reforms, transforming a small Wen family clinic into the Wingcom Pharmaceutical Group of today. Now, the company's net income has more than quadrupled, and the efficiency of every department has also doubled. We have now become the benchmark for our industry.
Don't worry. Our company will only continue to improve. That's right. Bring me last month's financial report.
Yes.
Hello.
Daughter, it's the beginning of the month. Isn't it time to send your father his living expenses?
Fine. I understand. I'll have Secretary Lee transfer them to you shortly.
Well, daughter, ever since Ningning kowtowed 10,000 times at your mother's grave last year, she suffered a severe concussion, and it's flared up again recently, and your auntie Yang has also been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Could you please step in and save them?
Father, I will say this again. Those who commit many injustices are bound to bring about their own destruction. Just let them face the consequences of their own actions.
The film was translated and narrated by Media.
It's already been a year. Mr. G comes here every single day with flowers, rain or shine, waiting for Chairman Wen to get off work. His persistence is truly terrifying. I know, right? Even though Chairman Wen rejects him every time, he still shows up every day. No matter how late Chairman Wen works, he's always there. If only I had a suitor like that, that would be amazing. Hello, Chairman Wen.
Hello.